All right, it's time for some 2016 NFL Draft Talk. Daniel Jeremiah joined by Bucky Brooks. Bucky, the regular season playoff Super Bowl, that's all old news.
All in the rearview mirror.
We're looking forward to the NFL Draft, and I thought we'd kick it off today with the ranking of our quarterbacks. Top three quarterbacks for each of us. I'll give you the floor first. Who's your third guy?
I'm going to go with Connor Cook from Michigan State. This is a guy that is a proven winner. You think about the pedigree, 34 wins during his time in Michigan State. He is one of the best players to come through there at that quarterback position. And we've seen the history where their guys have gone on and been successful pros in the National Football League. I think he's the next one to follow suit. I think he's a guy that has the ability to make all the throws, can make the ball go down the field, but also works the intermediate areas. I think he's a perfect fit in an offense that uses some West Coast principles, gets the ball out of time, allow his playmakers to work. I think he certainly can be a quality starter in the NFL.
NFL size and frame. I like the fact he can change ball speeds and make a variety of throws. To me, the accuracy, Bucky, is a little bit of a concern, and that's why I think maybe he slides down a little bit in this draft.
Yeah, accuracy and leadership issues are going to be a concern, but I think if you're looking for a team where he could be a fit, the Philadelphia Eagles, Doug Peterson takes over. He's going to reinstall the West Coast offense that's been so successful for them. I think he is a nice fit for that. Connor Cook will be a great Eagle.
Yeah, I think the Eagles definitely look for a quarterback of the future in this draft class. Bucky, I like what you're thinking there. My number three quarterback, though, not Connor Cook. I'm going to go Paxton Lynch from Memphis. You want somebody that has the dimensions to work with. Talking about 6'7", a live arm, can really move around and create plays with his legs. The main concern for him coming out of that simplistic scheme they ran at Memphis, a lot of one-read stuff and see him take off and go. It's going to be a developmental process for Paxton Lynch, but all the tools are there for him to be a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, he's certainly a talented player. We haven't seen guys with that size that are mobile and agile like this. I do believe there's a huge learning curve for him coming from that system. He is someone that is very intriguing. What team do you think he does?
Well, I look at the St. Louis Rams. I mean, they've got to get the quarterback position figured out. They've tried a bunch of different guys. It hasn't worked. I think with the weapons they have, with Todd Gurley, with the Tavon Austin, get a mobile quarterback that can move around, help you out even a little bit in the run game. We've seen Cam Newton run some of the power, that quarterback power. I see Paxton Lynch doing the same thing in that offense.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch certainly can do that. He's a very intriguing athlete. I think he needs some time to develop. But look, the St. Louis Rams, not the St. Louis Rams, the L.A. Rams.
Oh, my gosh.
I messed that up in
I
Hollywood.
got to get used to that.
The L.A. Rams, Todd Gurley, Tavon Austin, certainly enough complementary pieces on the outside.
Yeah, L.A. Rams. It's going to take me a while to figure that one out, Buck. All right, let's move on. Your number two quarterback.
My number two quarterback is Carson Wentz from North Dakota State. This is a guy that I really like a lot. Talking about a big, strong arm passer, a guy that can throw the ball all over the yard. Look, he's been a part of back-to-back national champions when he was at North Dakota State. Even though he missed 8 games with a broken wrist, came back and played in the championship game, shows all the qualities that you look for, was one of the standouts at the Senior Bowl. I think this is a small school standout who has an opportunity to be a very successful pro in the right system.
Yeah, he's my number one overall quarterback you see on the bottom of the screen there, Bucky. I like the fact he's played under center. He's played in an NFL-style system. He can still move around, make plays with his legs. Variety of throws. He's got all those clubs in his bag, and his toughness inside the pocket. I love that about him.
Yeah, love his toughness, love his ability to make plays and extend plays with his legs. He is someone that is far more athletic than most people of that size are. I think he's an intriguing athlete. You talk about some of the Cam Newton stuff that we could do with Paxton Lynch. I think we also can do those same things with Carson Wentz.
I try and find a fit for him. I said the Dallas Cowboys. I said it before they go to the Senior Bowl and get a chance to coach him. I think he gets time to develop there behind Tony Romo for a year or two, and they eventually have their guy. They went for a long gap between Troy Aikman and Tony Romo, some lean years for the Cowboys. Taking a quarterback this high helps them avoid that in the future.
He does, but I actually think he's a better fit for the Cleveland Browns. When you think about that division, the AFC North, big, strong arm passes, guys that can play in inclement conditions. Look, he played in bad weather games before. I think he's a guy that would fit in the AFC North.
All right, one more quarterback to go here. Your number one is my number two.
You know, I love Jared Goff coming out of Cal. This is a guy that I think is a cerebral playmaker, a guy that gets the ball out quick, masterful, executing the quick rhythm game. And really, when I see him, he reminds me of an advanced Alex Smith, meaning the Alex Smith that we've seen then with the Kansas City Chiefs, the guy that gets the ball out, plays well. I think Jared Goff will be a nice fit in a system that allows him to make plays on the perimeter, throw the ball, quick rhythm throws, allow those playmakers to do it on run after catch.
Now I look at Hugh Jackson, what he did with Andy Dalton. I think Jared Goff's a better player than Andy Dalton coming out. I think he fits with the Cleveland Browns and give them the quarterback of the future they've been seeking for a very long time.
You know, I think that's a nice fit. Look, Hugh Jackson is a great coach, a great playmaker, a great play designer. I actually believe that Jared Goff would be a better fit in Dallas, though. You think about what they've been able to build around with Tony Romo, a young quarterback. Look, he can take some time to learn behind Tony Romo, build that system around him. I think you could have potentially what Green Bay had when Aaron Rodgers took over for Brett Favre.
All right, Bucky. Well, it's officially draft season, and we've got the Combine coming up. But right after the Combine, we're going to launch Path to the Draft. That is on March 1st, 6 Eastern on NFL Network. We'll be talking draft 5 days a week in the run-up to the draft. You're not going to want to miss it. Good stuff each and every day.